Hi folks, my name is Mark Atchison, PGA professional and Alaska golf instructor here at Superstition Mountain. And welcome to my video series of tips, drills, and advice aimed at making you a better golfer by becoming a more consistent golfer. And today we're in the sand trap, and let's face it, this is a shot that gives people fits. Why is it? It's not having a clear idea of what we're supposed to do out of this shot. And really what we're asking you to do is miss the golf ball intentionally and take a divot. And if we're required to take a divot to hit this shot correctly, we need to know where that divot is happening, therefore we know where the ball goes. So what I'm going to do to attack this problem is I want you to go ahead and draw a line about 5 feet long. I'm going to call this our line drill. Go ahead and straddle the line with a nice wide stance and your feet dug in. I want you to bend your knees, and with this club aimed right at your belly and the face open, I want you to lean left. What we've done right now is we've actually made you smaller for the space that we're working in, yet your arms and the club are still the same length. If I make a swing right now, the longer club and arm length for the space that I've created in my stance is going to result in the club running into the ground, creating that divot. I don't have to then use my hands or my body to manipulate my stance in order to hit the sand. I simply have long arms for a space that's too small, and when they run into the sand, the divot's created. Now, if I lean forward or move forward and nice wide stance, same thing, club pointing at my stomach with the face open, and lean left and do it again, I see my divot is created in the same spot. We're now creating a divot pattern. If you get into this shot and we start to see shots to the right and to the left and thin and to the right again, what do you see? My body is all over the place. So if my divot pattern is sporadic, that's a sign that we need to get more consistent up here in order to get more consistent down there. So if I get in, nice wide stance, feet dug in, knees bent, club aimed right at my stomach with the face open, and lean left, that's what's required of our setup. Now swing, and we're going to have the club bottom out. If we keep doing this, pretty soon we see a series of divots. Ideally we'd like to do 8 or 9 in a row. If you make 10, 20, make this line a mile along and just do it for an hour. If we can see some consistency down there, it's a sign that we're consistent up here. And now based on that divot pattern, I know with the deepest part of that divot being in the middle, if I establish the center of my stance and lean left, moving my divot pattern slightly forward by moving my center slightly forward, I know that if I make a swing, this club's going to bottom out, take the divot in the correct spot, the ball's in the right spot, this ball is going to come out every time. If you find that you're inconsistent with your divot pattern, this drill is really going to help. And once we create that consistent divot pattern, the shot becomes a heck of a lot easier.